Good morning, guys. My name is Sean Dexter, and a happy Monday to all of you. I hope you guys all started your week off strong. Bitcoin certainly did. I hope all of you were along. I'm here with Krisha. Krisha, come here, say hi.
Hello, everybody.
Krisha is only here to say hi. She will not be here with us for the rest of the analysis. It's going to be just me and you guys. Hopefully, it's going to be a short video. I've been pretty under the weather all weekend. And don't want to tire myself out too much. Krisha was adamant I don't do a video today, but hey, after Bitcoin makes a move like this, how could I possibly leave you guys hanging? Bitcoin making that move that we've been waiting for. So in today's video, we'll be discussing Bitcoin and only Bitcoin. I will likely not be doing any more of those altcoin videos anymore, likely for a very long time. Yes, we will be covering Chainlink. Yes, we will be covering Ethereum and likely even Cardano. But other than that, I'm not entirely sure we'll be doing any more of the low cap altcoins. Mostly because one, hey, Bitcoin is back. Bitcoin's alive and there's so much to talk about pertaining to Bitcoin alone. And number two, I haven't been too fond of the kind of community we've been drawing in to the Mango Grove, to the Telegram. I did mention to you guys about how we will be making that Telegram chat private. And hey, we have gone ahead and done that. It is no longer publicly available. We mentioned it on the YouTube videos, so you guys had enough time to go ahead and join. If any of you guys did put it off, and you guys have been like commenting on the YouTube comments frequently, or you guys we've just had a conversation between the two of us, please go ahead and PM me again on Telegram and I will invite you personally. Other than that, the Telegram is now again private for this bull market. It was private the previous bull market too, when we were moving all the way from around, well, it was open from I think 3,800 to around this region here, and then again we're drawing in the wrong kind of crowd and we made the channel private. Now again, I think I'm going to keep it private at least for a little bit. I'm trying to clean up the amount of members or the type of members we have in there. I have reduced the community by a good 100 members already so far. I've been going through the members on the entire list one by one. Anyways, we have a lot to talk about today. Bitcoin sitting at a major level over here, 10,250-ish. I think almost 10,300 now. The question I've been getting all day is, hey, Sean, is this a real breakout or is this a fake out? We'll be answering that today, and pretty sure a lot of you already know the answer. We gave you guys the setup over the past few days, right? We told you exactly what to look for. Should I start with that? Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and do a quick recap. There were two major time frames we asked all of you to look at: the 4-day and the 2-day. We're going to go ahead and start with the 4-day. We're going to go ahead and turn on the Mango ribbon. By the way, guys, the Mango ribbon is completely free. Link is down in the description below. Use the link, you'll get your access. I also do have two videos I've done on how to set it up, and the second video is a really good explanation on the difference between an exponential moving average, this yellow line here for example is an exponential moving average, and a simple moving average, this red line over here. Most people misunderstand it and don't know how to use it effectively. You will get a firm understanding of how to use these EMAs and SMAs, and also a good idea of my teaching style, because a lot of people ask me about the Mango C program, and I kind of point towards those videos and say, hey, that will give you a glimpse of my teaching style. It's not as in depth and like in the Mango C program, I really drill down. In fact, if you guys want a good example of my teaching style, talk to one of the seed members and they'll give you a good idea, right? Because I'm gonna, of course, have a hard time explaining my own teaching style. So that being said, let's go ahead and talk about what Bitcoin is doing and what we were looking for Bitcoin to do. Bitcoin was squeezing between this 10 SMA over here, this red simple moving average, and this 21 exponential moving average for the longest time, right? We've been talking about on the Mango community now for a very long time that the 4-day time frame has given us amazing trade setups, either to the upside or to the downside. If you guys were here with us during the entire Christmas run, where we took a trade on the beach, off this 21 EMA over here, came and retested it perfectly. The 200 moving average and the 21 EMA, right, was our essential trade thesis. We're also looking at this as a potential ascending triangle right over here. We can go ahead and draw it, and broke to the upside. We were patient, got the retest retest right over here, as you can see right over here, and then drove it all the way to the upside, right? Rolled the trend all the way towards the Kijun. Really easy trade. And then, hey, we had the same trade set up towards the downside here. Did I take this one? No, we missed it. But the point I'm going to make over here, we had some really good setups of this mango ribbon. You can see it right over there too. As soon as we took off the 21 EMA and the Kijun, that was your big long signal, drove all the way back up to the 10K region. Now, we've been essentially taking trades off this and the 2-day 21 EMA, using that as our guide to take longs off, right? But as soon as we started getting tighter and tighter between this 10 SMA and the 21 EMA, we're like, you know what? There's not enough edge anymore on this. Let's just wait to see whether Bitcoin actually makes a decision. There's no point trying to trade for such a small range, all right? It's not worth it. It's not worth the stress. It's not the mango way. Can it be done? It certainly can. There were some really good trades. All you had to do was constantly keep longing this 21 EMA. Constantly do it, and you would have made money. In fact, you have taken the same long again over here at 9,082, boom, you had even a better trade on your hands. It's that simple, guys. Break the 21 EMA to the downside, look for a bearish move. Break the 10 SMA to the upside, look for a bullish move, right? We're squeezing between the 10 SMA and the 21 EMA. That was essentially, both these lines over here, guys, on the mango ribbon, were drawing in a triangle in itself for you guys, right? It was doing the work for you. So now we got the continuation, right? What targets are we looking for? This is where we can go ahead and look at the weekly time frame, guys, and we can start looking for some key levels. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and clear out everything. We're going to focus on the higher time frames today. I may look at there's so much to talk about, guys, which is why I really wanted to do a video. So you know what, buckle up and get ready. We have to talk about the daily and perhaps even the 12-hour today. And we have the higher time frames to talk about too. So we're going to start with the weekly. We're going to go ahead and mark some major levels. There's one right over here at 10,500. I'm pretty sure everybody's looking at this. If you haven't been looking at this level, keep an eye on this level, right? Even taking out this wick over here, guys, at around 10,490-ish, 10,500, right? Let's round it off. That's going to be major, all right? We're likely going to see continuation very quickly to the upside. If we close a weekly candle above this, ooh, watch out. Bitcoin is going to have some serious moves coming after that. We do have a level sitting right over here, coming at around, I do believe it's at 10,200-ish. Let me go ahead and adjust it, or 10,190-ish. Let me zoom in a little bit, guys. Yeah, I think it's around 10,190-ish, somewhere around there. As you can see, Bitcoin did, apologies, my throat is really hurting. Still, sure, listen to Christian, perhaps not done a video today. Bitcoin came and tested that level over here around 10,153 this weekend, and now it looks like it wants to go ahead and test that level again. Remember, guys, we are still sitting in this week. We haven't closed this week yet. So while it does look like Bitcoin's broken this level, it's not done it just yet. We're looking for confirmation. We have to look for the candle close. Am I excited? Yes, I am. I'm sure you guys are too. Well, maybe some of you guys aren't. I've got a few PMs from a lot of you who seem to have been stuck in all positions while Bitcoin was making these moves, and that ended up really badly for you guys. But hey, you should not have been, guys. I don't want to say I told you so, but this is what separates traders who are prepared, who are looking at the holistic picture and the big picture, and traders who are just winging it and FOMOing into positions. Every single guy in the Mango Seed program was actually ready for this, okay? And it's not because we give out any secrets or anything in there. It's just that we're always prepared, we're always discussing, we're always brainstorming. And as a trader, it is your duty to always keep an eye on the big picture. Do not get tunnel vision, guys. Do not get tunnel vision. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about some other levels, some key levels that we do have. There's another level, by the way, that I think a few people are ignoring. This was really key, that we closed this week above this over here at around 9,770. Closing the weekly candle above this was very important. Now, I do think that Bitcoin may actually come back and test this level. It's very possible, actually, and this may surprise a few people, but at the same time, the way I'm seeing it, this is almost too good to be true. If you do get that, that is a buy, and we're going to be going ahead in today's video and showing you how much lines up with this level over here, around 9,750-ish to 9,800. Let's just say 9,750, all right? The entire region around that area is likely to be tested and rebought if we do get there. If we lose that level again, in that case, I'm likely going to be taking a backseat and until Bitcoin gives us a more clear picture. But I would like to see that 9,750 level get defended. Where am I getting it from, guys? Right over here, you can see these weekly candle closes, okay? can see that over here. And then right over here, we tested it, got rejected. And if we turn on our mango ribbon, you're going to see that this had essentially identified the range for us. We came, tested the Kijun right over here, bounced off it. Where did we go up and test? Well, we tested the top of the range at 9,770, or vice versa, right? Doesn't matter. And then that essentially gave us a confirmation of this 9,750 level that we were using, by the way, as a key area. This entire consolidation, right? If you guys have been following how we traded this, if you didn't, please go ahead and watch how I traded this. It's a really good learning opportunity. Go ahead and watch this trend trade too. Really good learning opportunity. And go ahead and watch this area here where I made that big mistake and I missed out on this trade. So this was a really good opportunity on a mistake I made. This one was a good trend trade opportunity, learning opportunity, and this one was a good consolidation learning opportunity. All right, so let's get back to our levels that we were discussing. If we do break this region over here, guys, I will be looking for a move all the way up to, yes, 11,500-ish. Let's adjust that a little bit. 11,500. We do have the mid of the range over here at 10,900. So if we start closing candles above 10,500, we would have now established a new range between these guys over here, right? We'd have the top of the range at 11,500 and then 10,400 at the bottom of the range, 10,500 at the bottom of the range, and the middle of the range, 10,950, right? That would be the new range that we'll be playing. And essentially, I'd be looking to trend trade this. I've been essentially building my position from around 9,550-ish. We'll go ahead and talk about that very, very soon, slowly and surely. But I'll be looking for a big move or almost no move at all, similar to how we've been trading our altcoins. Now, let's go and talk about why I think that 9,750 region is really, really important. We talked about the weekly, we talked about the 4-day, right? On the 4-day, we already discussed the major levels. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the next major time frame I do keep an eye on, and that's the 2-day time frame. If you guys do remember, from our last videos on Bitcoin, we were looking at the 2-day Tenkin. We said once Bitcoin confirms above the 2-day Tenkin, especially 2 candles above the Tenkin, that's going to be a big sign. And what do you know, guys? We came, closed the candle around 9,500-ish, and then close another candle. This is how much of a gift Bitcoin gave us. Gave us enough time to get into position, and then ever since then, boom, right? So let's go ahead and look at this Tenkin over here now, guys. Will we get a retest of it? Right now, sitting at, what do you know, 9,600-ish, right? If Bitcoin takes its time, takes its time consolidating over here and then makes its move, remember, we're closing another 2-day candle in a day and 11 hours. If we do see some time being spent over here before it does see a pullback, if it does, we don't know it's going to happen for sure. But if it does, I would reckon that this Tenkin comes up a little bit and meets this 9,750 range, right? Somewhere around this flatline Tenkin right over here at 9,650-ish, close enough to 9,700, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do get that test there. What does that line up with, guys? That 9,700 region on the weekly time frame. Right over here, guys, you can see that too. These candle closes are very important. You can see that the weekly likely lined up with that, and hey, what do you know? If we do see that the price come back down over here, I'll be looking for Bitcoin to, I'll be hoping that Bitcoin actually sees some support over there. Now, there's something more, something stronger that I do like about all of this, and now we're going to go on to the daily time frame. Yes, the daily, it's been a while, but I'm going to go ahead and remove all the horizontals now, just to keep it clear. What is that, guys? What is that? We have the Tenkin crossing over the Kijun. And it's not just anywhere, guys. It's a Tenkin crossing over the Kijun above the cloud. That is really strong. That is bullish. And we're clearing major levels too. So this is what I'll be looking for. If we can close a daily candle above 10,200-ish, right? Anywhere around here, guys. If we close a daily candle above here, or we take out this wick over here at 10,429, any move towards the Tenkin is going to be a buy opportunity. The Tenkin or the Kijun. Where is the Tenkin and the Kijun coming in at? What do you know? 9,650-ish, 9,700. We just crossed. Seeing the test of the cross will not be surprising at all. We have bullish TK cross above the cloud. And hey, let's see where that 21 EMA is coming in at. It's still sitting all the way down at 9,500-ish, making its way, angling aggressively towards the upside too. Right? So I wouldn't be surprised, again, if we see that consolidation. Are we going to see a test of this region over here? Do I want it to happen? No, not really. I just prefer that I have nothing more to do with, what I mean is I don't want to do anything more, right? I'd rather not have to take action. If you do come down over here, I am going to have to try for a trade over there, I'll definitely be looking to add to my position. But at this stage, I'd rather wait for around 4 days before having to make any move. Okay, 4 days. We'll be getting to why 4 days very, very soon. So we talked about the weekly, we talked about the 2-day, talked about the daily too now. And hey, what's the next time frame? The 12-hour time frame. And you guys know that when... Oh, wait, did I just see something? Did I just see that? No. My bad, apologies. For some reason, I thought I saw Bitcoin shoot up and take out this wick away just now. Clearly, I need some sleep. The 12-hour time frame. You guys know that. Ooh, 12-hour flip green too. Ooh, getting nice. And Bitcoin, getting me excited. But whenever we look at the 12-hour time frame, the first thing I have put myself into the habit of checking is the mango vine. And the mango vine flip bullish right around here, guys, around that 9,400 region. Gave you a nice retest. Remember, this lined up with what? I didn't want to show it in the videos, guys, because I didn't. Well, number one, I want to preserve the edge for the guys who did pay for the mango vine, and it's just not fair to them, right? If I just show you guys the signals every time, but it did line up with the 12-hour Kijun as well. So that was a really good confluence. We had the mango vine flipping green, 2 12-hour candles right after we cleared the Kijun, and that's what we were looking for. If you guys go back to the video, okay, at the time we're like, hey, we'll be looking for a close above this Kijun over here on the 12-hour time frame. If we close underneath, that would actually have been given us a sign to take a short opportunity towards the downside, right? At the very least, we could have looked for a trade opportunity from that Kijun to around this level over here, around 9,066, and then perhaps for the continuation to test the 200 moving average. That was the play I had in my head if we got a rejection, but we didn't. We closed above. We closed above. And we always do it the mango way, which is if this, then that, right? That's how we play it. We are not firm on anything. We always evolve, and we always keep ourselves flexible, because we know the charts can do anything at any moment. It's all a probability. Nothing is a certainty in this game. And as soon as we close above the Kijun, we had to look for bullish moves. We got 2 candle closes, and then the vine flip bullish too. We have to look for long-term plays. But even at that point, I wasn't as comfortable going for the big position. It was only when we cleared the 2-day above the 10K, right, that I was like, all right, now I have no excuse anymore. And that's exactly when I stopped rather going aggressive on new altcoin positions. I was only playing the trend trades that I had existing, because I was so deep in profits already. But I wasn't too keen on getting into any new positions until Bitcoin showed further sideways action towards us. But hey, we didn't get that. We got further upside action. Now, we talked about the weekly, for the 4-day, the 2-day, the 12-hour. What's the next time frame? That is very, very important. Why is it that I want to wait 4 days before making any decision? It's because the monthly is about to close, guys. The monthly is going to be closing in 4 days and 11 hours. That's all we have to do, guys. 4 days, 11 hours. Just be patient, and we will have we will have a trade direction on our hands, right? Because until then, this is anyone's game. We're sitting exactly against resistance, sitting exactly against that Kijun at around 10,000-ish, 10,050. Again, just like the weekly, it looks like we're above it, but we were above it, guys, over here too, right? I've played this over and over again. We were above it over here, we close underneath. We were above it over here, we close underneath. We were above it over here, we close underneath. We were above it over here last month too, and we close underneath. Can we finally close above? I actually think we might. I don't want to get excited, but over here I was skeptical. If you guys do remember, I was in fact leaning towards this closing down. Go ahead and watch that trend trade, by the way, that we took towards the upside. But over here too, we were looking for this to close down, and it did. Over here, I was hoping it closed up. It didn't. Closed down. We were skeptical. It did. This time, I don't know why, but hey, I'm not trading my gut. I got to trade the TA, right? Which is why I want to wait for 4 days. If you can even take out the previous month's high, which is coming in at around, well, the levels we talked about 10,468-ish, it'll be a really, really good sign, and we'll likely take out this month's high over here at 10,499. but I'll look for the confirmation only if we take out both these highs, this high over here and this month's high over here. Then we can look towards these levels over here eventually. But hey, let's wait for that to happen. Until then, we just have to sit back for 4 days, guys, and wait to see if we can close above this key zone. Remember what I talked to you guys about in the past about this region over here. For those of you guys who have been paying attention, you guys know exactly what I'm referring to. For those of you guys who have not, you guys are going to have to wait for next time's video because my throat is already hurting really bad. And I'm going to have to stop here for today. Let me know if in tomorrow's video you guys like me to cover Chainlink or Ethereum. There are trade opportunities on both of them actually. Leave a comment down below. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and yes, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one.